Okay, perfect. Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining the session. Before starting the session, I just wanted to say thanks to Lakshmi. Definitely, he's the person who is taking initiative for lot many training session or project discussions for our learners who will learn what's happening into the industry and industry related to AI, agentic AI, generative AI, and DevOps and other things. So thank you, Lakshmi. And apart from that, today's topic we are going to start with harness DevOps AI assistant. After this, we are having another workshop for related to telecom industry. So 2 hour we are dividing into 30 minutes. So for the first presentation, we are having three speakers. They are the industry professionals and all of them from Odisha, but they are settled in Bangalore, they're settled in Pune. We are having Mr. Jagdish Pradhan and Mr. Sambit Sao and Mr. Tapan Kumar. They are belongs from like DevOps domain and some more other domain, but in today's world, they updated their knowledge with generative AI, large language model, RAG, and other things. And they did a lot of hard work to make this project. So I believe you people also got some inspiration and a motivation how you people can. So please mute yourself, all of you. Okay, thank you. Before I don't want to take much time, so I wanted to request Jagdish, Sambit, and Tapan. They can little introduce themselves and they can start the session. Yes.
Okay. Hi everyone. Good evening, good morning, whoever are there from across the globe. So yeah, very good evening and good morning to all. I'm Jagdish Pradhan. I work as a solution architect on the cloud as well as DevOps and SRE practice. Oh, I had also very vast experience on telecom. As last since last 7 6 7 years, I have been into the cloud, multi-cloud and DevOps practices as well as. So I thought of I will join this team and I'll get some knowledge on the AI so that we can put whatever our experience in the form of AI so that it will ease human job in the telecom market or in the industry or enterprise applications. So that's how it goes. So yeah, we have designed this Gen AI DevOps assistant session. So that's how we are going to put it. So I'll let Tapan and Sambit to introduce themselves.
Hello everyone. Good evening and good morning all. My name is Tapan Kumar Naik. I have around 12 years of experience in IT industry. From past 5 years I was into SRE, and from past 1.5 years I was into AI. I took help from Salinimam Institute, and I put my effort to learn something from AI and agentic AI. I did all these stuffs in my current project and last project, and I helped my team to develop so many things and to put the effort in AI. So that's it from my side. So over to Sambit.
Hi everyone. This is Sambit, and I'm currently working in Infosys as a DevSecOps engineer. And I've started learning AI from last 3 months and started with Gen AI. And yeah, from starter, I also don't have any idea about what to do. And I don't have any coding knowledge, right? In Python also, and started with the vibe coding. And from past 3 months, we given almost every day for the learning of the AI, and we have completed on 2 3 POC project in Gen AI using MCP rack, and yeah, we have completed. Now we are good to showcase for the interview and all. Thanks.
Okay, great. We're gonna showcase you what we have developed now, like Harness DevOps AI assistant, in next couple of next 20 minutes. So let me share the screen and let me know if you guys are able to see. So in between also we will we'll see how the architecture goes, how this product has been evolved, why this is this product, like because Harness DevSecOps assistant has, we have choose why this has been choose for this project. So yeah, we are going to show it to you. So we will collaboratively, all three of us will explain whatever the questions will be there and all. So after the demo we will have the question session. So I would request, let us walk you through about the project, so that at the end we will have all the questions noted, so we can explain you what is this. Okay, sounds good.
Yes, please
Yeah,
start, Jagdish.
great, thanks.
Yeah.
Let me share. Okay, let me know if you are able to see the screen. I have the PPT over here. Are you able to see?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the demo project which we have selected, and it is using GenAI. And as it is going like this, the DevOps Assistant Harness DevOps Assistant project, which combines grok reasoning, operational runbooks, cross-platform evidence with while keeping production changes behind human approval. So what does it mean? What does it mean by harness? I will let me explain you guys. Those who are new, or who are new to the DevOps, or they are in between intermediate to the DevOps. So harness is a platform which will control, like nowadays everybody might have known the how important is the CI/CD pipeline, how important is the infrastructure, how important is the Kubernetes, like the platform cases, how important is the cloud native. We can keep private cloud, we can keep public cloud, we can infra, we can build public cloud and private cloud together, and we can all together we can also monitor them, all these clouds. So like what are they doing, what are the stuffs happening, how are the pipelines being configured, how are the pipelines being executed. So to control all this, obviously the public clouds have the cost also, right? There will be cost, so cost management, so everything is being controlled by the harness. That it is a server, so it's a server which will control all the CI/CD pipeline, configuration management, then pipeline management, then deployments, then infrastructure management, then cost management of cloud and cloudification. Also, what it will do, with the help of I think Gen AI, whoever has known or whoever doesn't have the knowledge, also I'm telling you what is the role of Gen AI. Here is there is a LLM being used, like Grok LLM we have selected. Because why we have selected the Grok LLM? Because it is a lightweight here, and it is a open source available. We can, when you are going for a production, we can use GPT 5 GPT 4, Sonnet, Cloud, or Tropic, anything we can use. But the open source whatever is available for the POC purpose, you should go for this, so that it is a lightweight. So we are using Llama 70, Llama Instant 8, Llama 3.1, 8 billion instant. So that version we are using. So what it will do, LLM will do what? LLM cannot do anything by itself. What we will do, we are feeding the run books. What is the run books over here? Run books is the evidences, like what run book, what are the cases, like how, what are the possible failures, correct? We can feed into. Let's say we have a database, we have a PDF file for anything, like let's say a customer, what could be the issues of the CI/CD pipeline, what are the chances of failure of the CI/CD. There could be some vulnerabilities issues, there could be some approval issues, there could be some stage related, like there would be some dependency issue. So these are all the dependency which has to be fed as a run book. Run book means it is a RAG. RAG means retrieval of augmented generation. That has to be put it in the form of a run books or proofs and all. So that will be handled with the cross platform evidences. What is cross platform evidences? Means we are keeping, we have here you can see there are 7 connectors, right? There are 7 run books, we have 7 scenarios which we are currently following, like currently supporting, and 5 connectors I'm going to show you. Let me show that. So that evidences will be compared with the run book, and the output will be remediated means the output will be corrected with the human approval, or automatically also will be corrected when there will be a human approval. When there is a, it is going to be a production. So production like environment we are setting over here, and we will have to do the testing also for that production environment. Let's say we have a deployment failure. So deployment failure, you found out the reason why there is the deployment failure. That deployment failure has to be remediated immediately, because customer cannot wait for you for a longer period, at least one hour also, because they have to be fix it immediately. So what LLM will do, it will find out the root cause, it will remediate it with human approval. I will go to the next. Yeah, So how it is going? So see this. Here everything is there. What it will do? These are the pipeline RCS. Sorry, escape. Sorry guys. From current slide. Okay. This, yeah, this is the third case. Operational evidences means for what it will do, RCA, root cause analysis. How it will do a root cause analysis? It has the RAG, it has the evidences from the server, MCP server. We are using 5 MCP server. Here you can see what are the MCP server we are using. We are using harness server. Harness will do all these activities what I explained, like CI/CD pipeline, then the infrastructure configuration, the everything like cloud part. Then it will find out the root cause also. How it will find out the root cause? From the MCP server evidences server, it will match the evidences with your RAG, means knowledge base. RAG is called knowledge base. In generative AI or agentic AI, wherever you are going to use the knowledge base is which will be a RAG, but agent in case of agentic AI, it will be a agentic RAG. So those are a difference. I'm not going to put it, but here are the only things. And evidences will be compared and put it into the LLM, so that LLM will decide what has to be done. So what has to be done? We are having also human means human in the loop. Okay, human in the loop means human has to approve, because AI everything you cannot completely dependent on the AI for the critical cases. What are the critical cases? Rollbacks in the productions. Rollbacks means if you have some problem, you are not able to fix it within if 30 minutes of time, the right RTO and RPO are there, SLAs are there. So these are all very important in case of customers. So those you have to follow those. You cannot go beyond 1 year 1 hour of time to fix all this. So immediately you have to react it, so that you have to get the human approval. This we are going to show you in the project itself, like in our agent, how it is doing all these things. So we are also implementing the audit log also, end-to-end traceability. Like what? Whether it is sending API key header or not. I did not get. What did you say? Hello?
Yes, Jagdish, you can process. So all who are having the questions, please send in the message
Yeah.
box.
We will
So
we will
we
we
will
will
come.
answer the questions in few minutes. Guys, please have patience. We will answer the questions in few
Sure.
minutes. Let me finish. There are 2 3 slides more, nothing else. Like it is a very simple case. Whoever knows RAG, generating very easy. Okay, MCP servers use it. So we have used the audit trail also. Like how we are to capture the end-to-end traceabilities. So these are some use cases which has been defined over here. Yes, who is this? Is there a question?
No, Jagdish, as of now,
Yes,
you can.
Salini ma'am, can you please mute a few things at
I
least
will.
for 5 minutes?
I
5 minutes, give me allow me 5 minutes so that
I,
I will be able to complete.
I,
Then we will answer. Okay. No, guys, sorry, we'll answer. Okay. So this audit trails also audit trails also we have added. So we have added the end-to-end traceability. However, but these are the use cases, business cases. I can see what I was telling. I can see over the slide. So what I was telling in front of you. So what could be the root cause? Like pipeline failures. What could be the pipeline failure? That is a delegation. Delegate outage means you have to understand the English. Why there is a delegate outage? Means there is a delegation, like somebody has to be there to approve, so he's not there, so that is a delegate aspect. Then artifact not found. What is not artifact not found? Let's say the people has started a deployment without a proper artifact, means in the deployment file, the GitLab where you have defined the GitLab or GitHub action, you have defined the deployment file. That version is not found in the artifactory. Artifactory, hope people know. Otherwise, it is a very vast course. Everything, if anybody interested, I can explain you, but it will be offline, not in this small amount of time. Okay. So these are all the things. What are the business cases we have tried to jot down? But I have like hundreds of business cases which has in my mind, which will be putting into the agentic AI when we'll be doing going forward. So next 4 5 months, then everything, all the use cases we are going to cover, so that it is a very good agents you can see or assistant. So that's on four. Yeah, that's on four use cases. So this is what I have already explained, how this architecture works. Like this is a solution architecture which has been added in this slide. So you can see how it is happening. So user queries, I'll show you the demo also. User query, me and the Tapan will be showing you the demo. So how user story, a user will query. Hello. Yeah, user will query in the prompt. Fast API orchestrator, it will also it will be requesting all these routings. So we have five, as I said, we have five MCP server like Harness, Grafana, GitHub, ServiceNow, AWS. I have more plan for the future. I'm covering everything, ma'am, for in this itself, like what we will be doing in the future. So that we will be adding Kubernetes, we'll be adding Elasticsearch, OpenSearch, and all will be used as a database. We'll be adding Kubernetes, we'll be adding Splunk. These are the future ideas where we will be adding, and we'll be capturing all the evidences from these servers, and we'll compare with the RAG. RAG means knowledge base with the proof. So that root cause analysis.
I think Castiel is not from George. Are you there? I think George can check box Castiel.
Nitin, can you mute yourself for 5 minutes? I don't know.
Yeah, this is how. Sorry. Yeah.
But Jagdish, can you hide the button, please? Can you hide the button, please?
How do I hide? I don't know all this.
Click on hide. Click on hide.
No, it is there in the stop sharing and hide button.
Has
Once
hide.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Sorry, guys.
No problem,
Sorry.
no problem.
Thanks. Yeah. So here we will add more server, MCP server. Hope everybody knows MCP. What is the use of MCP server? And this will be directly. This is the evidence collector. Okay. These MCP servers are evidence collector. They are multi-functional servers where all the servers have a different functionality. So ServiceNow is a incident server, right? AWS, what AWS does? AWS is a cloud formations like cloud creation and cloud operation server. So that is a cloud, that is a public cloud where we can do all this. GitHub is your CI/CD pipeline where you are going to use GitHub. I'm going to add. So these are the things where we are going proceeding for next couple of months. Then everything, see, this is RAG, this is MCP server, evidences, and your database like knowledges will be compared, and it will be fed to the LLM, and LLM will send you the proper answer, like after comparing all these things, what is the root cause. So it will be able to send you a proper answer with the guardrails. What is guardrails? Guardrails means there is a safety checks. Like LLM should not send you a vague answer, right? Like it is a, like you are asking something, it will answer something. So we have controlled the hallucinations also. Guardrails I am showing you. I'll show you in the code also, and the demo also, like how guardrails are working. Like we have input guardrails, we have output guardrails, we have rate limiting. So everything is put in this project. So this is the architecture. I'll hand you the tech stack to Tapan. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you, Jagdish, for all the explanation. So let me proceed with the test start. What technical things we are using here? So first thing, as per the architecture which we designed before we are proceeding for this agent. So first thing we used is React UI. So most probably everybody knows what is why we are using React, right? So React is nothing but this flow. It is user interaction layer where it will take the user information and it will give it to fast API, and it will go to the several process, and it will check in the LLM model, and it will give the result. So who are the person or users who are using the React UI? So maybe it is DevOps engineer, or you can say that SRE engineer or developers, or it might be operation engineer who are interacting to the LLM through the React UI. And the second tech stack which we are using, that is fast API backend model. So the purpose of the fast API is it is a central orchestration layer where it will be responsible for receiving all the API requests from the React UI or the user input, or then it will authenticating the user. The user is valid, and once it will be validated, then it will go to the managing conversation. So the managing conversation, again, it will call to the RAG engine. So hope everybody understood whatever Jagdish said regarding the RAG and MCP server. That is MCP server, that is tool calling, right? Due to through the MCP server, we are calling to different tools. Okay. Then next is RAG is calling. RAG is nothing but, again, I'm saying that it is a knowledge base where all the run books and everything will be there. Then it will call to the Grok LLM. So as we are using here the LLM Llama model and Grok key. So through that, it will invoking to the MCP tools, and MCP tool, it will call to the different point tools, that is Harness, it may be AWS, it may be Grafana, that is APM tool. So it will go and check and returning the final response to the user. Okay, so it is, I can say that the fast API backend is nothing but it is a kind of brain coordinating for all the services. Okay, and next third thing which we are using, that is RAG. Already I explained about the RAG. So it is nothing but it is a run book kind of thing, where it is instead of relying only the on the LLM model, it will search all the documents such as run books or whatever the SOPs you are putting, and troubleshooting guides, or else deployment documents, or any kind of influence or wiki or previous incident report. So previous incident report in the sense, so that is why we are calling a Jira tool, which is a ticketing tool, or Jira and ServiceNow, both ticketing tool we are using here. Okay, and
Just a second, guys.
yeah,
Here, one more addition. Let's say whoever are from telecom background, they can add the 3GPP specs also. Like that, those are also a knowledge base. So that also can be used as a 3G, so that telecom protocols can be also validated. Telecom failures value can be validated. That is another project which we are going planning to showcase you in the next week. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Tapan, please.
yeah, no problem. Yeah. So as we discussed regarding the RAG, suppose let's say if, as I mentioned, the user who are using or interfering to ask the questions to through the reactive way. Suppose let's say the pipeline got failed. So if we are asking to the agent why the pipeline got failed, then it will go to RAG engine and it will check whatever the documents in the RAG. Then it may be checked through the Kubernetes prods, or you can it can check the different Docker images whatever we used regarding the deployment, or it will check the harness delegate logs why it got failed. Okay, so anybody is saying something?
No, go ahead, please.
So
We
next
have
is the fourth technical thing which we are using here, that is Grok LLM. So the purpose of Grok LLM, it is AI reasoning engine. It will take all the user questions and conversation with history and retrieved all the runbooks from the RAG. Okay, so that is why we are using Grok LLM. And for the it will perform all the tasks such as log interpretation and error explanation, everything it will do through the Grok LLM model. Okay, and the next thing which we use, that is MCP tool gateway. As I mentioned earlier, that MCP is nothing but it is a server through which we are calling to the different endpoint tool. Endpoint tool in the sense, the tool which we are using for the different purpose. So that is, and as Jagdish mentioned, we are using Harness as a tool, Harness tool, and GitHub or GitLab and AWS and Grafana. So these tools are having different tools, because this is, if I'm explaining again, it will be a long topic. But
yeah,
these are
that will
the
be long.
tools so which we are using for this project. I think I
Yeah,
explained it.
this, and I'll explain the SQLite is used also as mentioned in this PPT. So SQLite is for the approval purpose as a database as well as the audit purpose. So that's it. And Compose Docker, obviously everybody knows how about Docker and Kubernetes. So normally we have used the Docker for the packaging purpose, but when we are going for agentic like next to it, we are going to use for the we're going to use Kubernetes, and in that case Kubernetes servers will come into the picture. And when it will be a bigger picture, then we will have the Postgres SQL or Aurora DB and for the catching purpose we will use Redis. So that's the future. So here this is the POC demonstrate what we did, what we demonstrated. Yeah, so live API debuggings and persistent governance, everything we have debugged. Then real defect removed. So these are the things which is internal. I don't want to tell more on this. So that's, and the I rate limiting, you can see the 10 per minutes. We have a 10 rate limiting. I think if you guys want to know more about rate limiting, we can discuss later. But it is not, we have very less amount of time, so we are running out of time. So that is for this POC demonstration. And yeah, this is, I think I have been telling you when what are we going to do next and what is currently working. Currently working is cross tool investigation, which is the MCP tool, like through MCP gateway. Then rag run books. Just tell this as a rag run book. Rag run book can have multiple things, as already explained by Tapan. And persistent approval and audits that I told you, and guardrails and all. Five out of we have almost so those also. So in the demo, in some in 1 or 2 minutes, we'll go have a demo. So this is the future.
So I could develop this part. Sorry.
Yes, Jagdish.
So I don't know. I mean,
Please, you
I
can.
don't
Oh,
know whether we
okay.
develop this
So
part.
in the Salini ma'am asked us like what will be the next few things. So I have been explaining already. Harness pipelines. I have not added my pipeline, GitHub Actions or GitLab pipeline. It is just a synthesis pipeline, and the datas are also synthesis data. Like we have the MD files in the RAG, as a knowledge base, and the servers are real servers where the rags will be compared with the evidences, and the LLM will be fed into the LLM will be fed, and we'll get the answers. So that's how it goes. And you can see production readiness. This is my goal, and it is all together. Sorry, this is all together for our production readiness go roadmap. So obviously, if anybody already into these cases, like say high availability, Kubernetes auto scaling, then multiple compliance MCP server, secret
Only
manager,
these are
AWS secret manager, or like
no,
through
I think only
Vault
these
and all.
that's what. So the
Vault and all will be used. So this is our future roadmap. So with this, we end the. We will go for the demo.
Yes, thank you so much,
With that,
Jagdish, Tapan, Sambit. Nitin, can you little mute yourself, Nitin? Lot many noise coming from your side.
okay, we have 42 members almost. So
Yes.
we'll go for demo.
Sure.
Let me share the
okay.
demo
So
part.
can you open that? Sorry, Sandeep. Can you check what is the value of API key? The Eva config?
Yeah, Lakshmi, I'm going to show all those environment variables.
API key. X API key. Some configuration should be very clear.
It's 8 billion. Show it to 1 minute. I'm going to show it. Let's say
The HTML config. I think HTML.
I have this API, so it's 8-bit instant. 8 billion instant, 3.1.
It's fine. You should not show a lot many things. It's keys.
Yeah, anyway, I was going to show. I was going to show all these servers we are using. So these are the servers we are using: AWS, then Grafana. Sorry, guys, don't take screenshot. Sorry, because these are all my servers I am using. Harness servers I have configured, so we have the harness things and database grogs and whatever is needed, and we are using, as I said, SQLite. So this is the backend, and we have all the files, Python files, as Tapan explained. Like a backend is the brain, and this backend connect.
Wait a
Nitin,
second.
I
Hold
think
on.
your voice is little
Nitin,
slow. If you
Nitin.
want to ask the question, you just paste in the chat so that
Yes.
we'll
That's
try
right.
to.
Then manually configure it.
Nitin, we are not able to hear you. Your voice is very slow. And please allow them to explain. Then we can ask the question. We'll have 5 10 minutes. No worries.
Yeah.
Just allow them to.
In 5 minutes, we will do the demo, 5 to 10 minutes.
Sure.
Then we will have a question and answer for
We
five
have
ten minutes.
other participants here.
Yes, we have
And
other
then
persons.
configuration and get the value. What is the value?
I think he's talking with someone else, I guess.
Someone else, not.
Yeah.
Can you even
Lakshmi, you
mute
need
him?
to.
Let me check who is the host. I think ma'am.
I think Lakshmi Bhai is the
Lakshmi,
host, so
Lakshmi
he
is the
can
host.
add
Don't
it.
worry, Lakshmi is the host.
Yeah,
You
please
continue.
mute.
Continue.
Yeah, please mute it so that we will have a good discussions. I also okay.
Let
So
me.
these are all the backend. I
That's
think
the API, right? Real-time API.
I have separated backend, front
Yeah,
end,
so
knowledge.
So just check. So Rohit, Rohit, what is the config name?
I think he should do it.
Okay, let me continue for a few minutes. I'll make it over. No worry. So these are all the backend Python files. As I said, we
Not
have
separate. Real-time
and connectors. This is the MCP connectors Python files, and the MCP gateway is also. We have main
No,
files.
no, that, not that. Not that.
We have guardrails. We have rate limiting.
So
Everything is.
George, you there?
I don't know. We are
So,
still
so
Salini ma'am.
I spoke with Lakshmi. He's going to do. You continue, please.
Okay,
He's going
okay.
to.
So yeah, that's it. I think these are all the backend files and env files. I show it to you. Why? I think if people are new to the Gen AI or agentic AI, they will not be able to know the environment file. But environment file is a file where we take the all the inputs, so like grok, API keys, and we have to connect all these servers, right? So those servers are connected through the this environment file with the input you have provided. Okay, so that's very important file, so that is you can keep it as a global level. Then these are the python files. As I said, I have all implemented all these things, and how it is done, I think ma'am will explain you. Like, so when you come to the classes and also they will ma'am will explain how these are all done, and also it's very easy. We just started couple of months back, and we are able to do all this. So this is a magic of agentic or generative AI. So AI is faster, but you have to know the knowledge. So here are the knowledge base, like knowledge base, like we saw the rag. So in the form of md file we are sending, you can send it in the json, you can send it in the pdf file. There is upon mentioned everything you can put it, so that these will be compared with the evidences from the mcp servers. Okay, so this is how it goes, and I think we have some. I think let me show. Where is it?
Hi, Jagdish. One question from my side.
Yeah,
So you are using the
React. Yes, yes.
okay. So is it
Oh,
possible to use the Python Flask?
Flask is also fine,
Yes.
Bishwajit. Python Flask also.
I think Raj is using
Front
Streamlit also.
stream.
Yes. So
Okay.
everything is possible. Why JS is used inside also JS, there is a TypeScript also. So TypeScript is why it is preferred is when TypeScript is used, the runtime error it will be able to catch. That is why the TypeScript has come into the picture. Even if you are going to Node.js or you are going to JavaScript, so on top of that, the error catching capacity is increased when you are going to use TypeScript. That's the reason, main reason the TypeScript is used, and you're going to use the React.js. That is why it is called React.js, where it will connect to the backend. So it is a React.js. So that's the code
Okay.
part, and I'm going to show you the doc.
User
Yeah,
interface. Yep.
yeah.
Jagdish, can you little show the user interface so people
Yes,
will get
yes. That is the most important one. I'm going to
sure.
show. How do I show this? How do I take this? Okay. Don't allow. Okay. Okay. Now let me know if you guys are able to see. We'll do some demo also. This is the user interface. Don't think that I will present you very articulated interface. So this is what it is created from those codes. So as we said, this is a harness DevOps AI assistant. This is the assistant. What are the failures? What are the cases when we see how the rollback will happen with the human interval? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you the guardrails also few are very important. Let's say it is a DevOps related AI assistant, right? It should not so give you the output of a movie, or like you can say cinema star or cricket star or film star or stock market, anything. It will not. So for that, what we have used is 400 bat request is used. Before coming to here or yesterday and all, we have tested all this. So I'm going to show you one or two examples, like what happens if it fail, and what are the alerts, everything I can say, and how do we roll back. Okay, I can show you the human intervention one. Let's see first. Okay, let's first see the pipeline failures. Let's investigate. It will investigate it and it will show you. Yeah. Based on the provided evidences, the latest harness pupils. So this will be occurred in the build and deploy pipeline with the run of sequences, and it will give you the incident pipeline. And next step is verify the delegate's health status, check the harness executions graphs and so on. This will give you the yeah also. Next step, what it has to be done. Uncertainty, the delegate's health issue is unknown at this point. So delegate health issue is not known itself. So we do not have enough information in the rag knowledge. So that is why it is not. Now we'll see how we do go for a rollback. Let's say there is a deployment failure. So how we will see? Okay, so here it is asking for the approval. So this is the important one. If you see here, why we have used two harness server. One is the automatic, other is the human approval is needed. HITL is very important now. this way I think I'll if somebody need I can share the code also. This way we can use the human approval, so that human AI, we cannot rely on the AI 100%. That is why human approval is needed. So before going to the productions, we will have to approve, like somebody who is a delegate for that approver. Let's say we have a project manager approval, or from the customer side somebody will approve, so that this will be rollback, right? It is a important feature which is being executed, and you did a upgrade and there is a roll or deployment failures. In that case, it will go for a rollback. So here, if you do a human approval, here you will get the audit log also. So audit log also has been here added. And now one more thing I'm gonna show it to you. There are three things I'm just gonna show, nothing more than this. We can have n number of use cases and all over here, so that's not a big deal. So I will show, let's say I will, who is the best cricket player, okay, in India. So what, it will not give anything. I'll show it to you. Why it will not give? I'm going to show the code. See, this is going to give you 400 bag requests. This is given. See, immediately it has provided the 400. Why it will give you the 400 bag requests? If you go to the Gradle Python file, here what we have defined, here are the blog patterns, then off topic. So this is off topic. So cricket, football. See, whatever topics you do not want to get all those information, you have to add this over here, and you are calling this, and what is the response you are going to get? So if it is a off topic, if you see blog pattern off topic, you are going to get this also. So anything related to these part, like three things we have defined over here, you are going to get all this. And if apart from this, you will get something that it will say, I don't have enough informations for this. Let's say I'll show you another one. Another one, I will say, okay, see the audit log, you can see it, like, are there any option incident, what are the AWS health? So it is not. Okay, what is the burger rate in Pune in McDonald? Okay, today. It will search, it will tell you I don't have enough information. I'm cautious dev of couple. See? Okay, Gradles are working, guys. Rate limit I can test, but I leave it to you. Okay, that's, man, I think that's it from our project point of view. We have showcased all this project, how we have developed it, how we are going to do it in the future, and yeah, how it is saving the cost, and what are the more tools and all, so like documents we are going to use, so that we'll get a better result going forward. Thank you, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. We will be able to. We will try to answer your questions, like me, Tapan, and Sambit. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Jagdish.
Jagdish.
Thank you, Tapan. Thank you,
Mm.
Sambit. It's such a it, and really the efforts are we are able to see in it. It's not about only AI and only agents. It's
Yeah.
about a lot many technologies. You people tried hard with front end, back end, Python, AI, core AI with RAG and MCP tools and all. Definitely, it's really nice. Thank you so much. We have few questions who texted in the chat window. The first question is, how does the orchestrator decide which connectors or MCP tools to invoke for a question? How does the orchestrator decide which MCP tool to?
Okay, it's there is a technology called async IO, right? That we have defined in the code, so that it will go for the which connector it will go. Like connector is the main brain for the communication with the multiple MCP servers, right? It is a kind of gateway, correct? So that has been designed with the async IO, right? Like the code is designed as async IO, so that it will connect like which is the relevant MCP server based on the questions it will search for. That's how the orchestrator works. If you
Thank
want more in-depth answers, then I can talk to me on offline. I can answer.
Sure, sure. Thank you so much, Jack.
Very difficult to show now all these codes how it works.
That's fine. I just wanted to give a compliment to Jagdish. We have a lot of techniques to decide a orchestrator which MCP to call. So definitely you need to first understand MCP, then you need to understand how it's calling by the agents. Okay. So thank you so much. And definitely other question, we don't have anyone wants to ask any more question related to this harness DevOps AI, means AI solution. Any question from anybody?
Yeah, hi Jagdish. I have one question. As topic about self-healing, right? Harness self-healing. So is your solution is going to give the only the answer, or is it going to CI and raise the PR, or how is it?
Go ahead. I know it, but let Sambit answer.
So actually, you can define it is by like PR or without PR. So we can define also automated process self-healing. Like if it is failed, right? So it will go and search in the history, in the incident and Jira, in the runbook, and it will fix the process. And another process, I can go and for the rollback also with an PR, it can go and roll back also. You can go either way.
Yeah, we have multiple options as Sambit answered. So it is auto remediated. Auto heals, that's how it is explained in the PPT as well as the project. So it is auto remediated. And whenever there is a critical stuff, this as I said, like for the production cases, even if at your when it is going from, if you say from QA to staging cases, in that case, some cases which are important one, it has to be taken the approval from the SRE lead or your project manager head, so that it will be directly going into the production or stage cases. After that only it will go for a production. So yeah, it is all auto remediated.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another question I have is the solution can be integrated to Azure DevOps and on any other market Jenkins and all. Like we have like more than 100 pipelines. So
Yes.
can be like
Harness. Sambit, you want to respond? Harness
Yeah,
or
so Harness is a CI/CD tool, right? So it can connect any cloud provider like Azure, AWS, GCP. So you can use in any project. Yeah.
yeah.
okay.
Any pipeline from the locally available or locally available like cloud formations, and you can say Azure DevOps, and also everything is GCP. We have not explored, but Sambit is saying so he has explored already.
Yeah, it is. I checked in
Yes.
Harness. I have already worked in Harness.
Great.
So it is integrated already with cloud provider.
Perfect.
So you can use. Yeah.
Yes.
So we have to configure from our side like those pipeline things in your
In
Yes, yes.
Harness server, it is configurable. Like it allows you to configure all the Git. Let's say we added GitHub, right? So how it is going to do? So GitHub, GitLabs, CI/CD. Now mostly Jenkins are not being used in the production center, many ones. So now it is all to like a higher end. So it is all configurable in the Harness servers. Once you go through the Harness server, you will be able to easily know. Like just configure it through your credentials, either in Gmail, Google, and all. So you will be able to understand. So that's how it goes. Okay.
Thank you.
Yep. Thanks.
Thanks, Mohan.
Very good project. I'll have a one-to-one session with Sambit. I'll actually get complete understanding in the core files from you. I need to dig deeper.
So there
Very
is,
good project.
yes. So there
Thanks,
is
Lakshmi.
another question, guys. There is another question from Rudy's iPhone. Guys, please join with your proper name. Otherwise, in such a project, how would it still respond during an outage?
Yep. So outage we have not considered at present. As I said in my last slide, if you remember, we are going to use the high availability, DR, secret management part, everything we will handle in the agentic part where we will be handling DR. So outage obviously when there will be a DR, the outage will be handled. How outage will be handled? Like if there is a Kubernetes as well as high availability, obviously we are going to do go use, let's say in case of a cloud like public cloud will be using auto scalings and all, so those will be handled over there. So obviously yes.
Sure.
Got it. And how it will be done, if you want, let ma'am know. We will be conducting some other sessions also. Okay. So any DevOps, any outage, any cloud things, we can conduct other sessions. Okay.
Yeah.
How it will be done. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jagdish, Sambit, and okay. So all of the participant, any doubts, for example, the communication, I know a lot many people came from different sites as well, some ODA sites. So we are having communication, but few people who come from LinkedIn and other site, we wanted to make a communication channel. So I shared just the August month upcoming learners. We